Hey everyone, this video is a complete overview of DAKOZA AIO. I am thrilled and privileged to bring you this video. Please make sure to follow Nocturnal Proxies on Twitter, and if you would consider following my socials as well. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So right off the bat, when you get DAKOZA AIO opened up for the first time, this will be blank. You'll see 000 for your total checkouts, successful checkouts, and failed checkouts. You won't have any purchase history, but this is exactly what it'll look like after you've aged your DAKOZA license a bit. You can see here, just the other day, I was able to check out 5 Sony PlayStation 5 Standard Edition consoles with one failed checkout. It is pretty neat because DAKOZA does tell you when you do have an unsuccessful checkout. That allows you to go and see if there was anything possibly wrong with your account. There really is not too much more to the dashboard page. With that being said, let's skip all the way down here to the bottom, the Settings tab. The first tab you are automatically put on is the General tab. Now, by default, the Chrome executable path is not filled in, so you do need to locate your chrome.exe. First, go ahead and click Select Chrome Path, navigate to Local Disk, navigate to Program Files 86, click Google, select Chrome, Application, and double-click on the Chrome application. As you can see here, it has been filled in just as it needs to be. Now, all of this down here is optional. This is your logs. I left it default, so I have Enable Log to Disk. That way I can check for any errors if, for some reason, I need to open a support ticket and get additional help. Make sure you do click Save Changes in between each of these tabs so that the changes you made stick. Let's navigate to Notifications. Next is Discord Webhook. This will also be blank by default. So what you must do is navigate over to Discord, create a webhook in a channel, copy that webhook URL, and paste it in here. Now, as for public webhook, these are shown in the DAKOZA Discord. So you may want to hide your password from webhooks, and you may want to blur public success if you'd like to be a little more private. Once again, click Save Changes. As for the Credentials tab here, I'm going to show you how to add your Cat Monster Cloud API key in the box here. Now, I'm not going to show you two CAPTCHA just because they are practically the exact same when copying over the API key. Let's head over to catmonstercloud.com. So first thing you're going to want to do is head over to catmonster.cloud, click Sign In, and enter your information. Now, right after you get signed in, you're going to find yourself on the Cat Monster Cloud dashboard. They make it extremely easy for you. After you add funds right here, all you have to do is click this copy button, and you have now copied your API key. There is not much more to it. All you have to do is add funds onto your balance and click the copy button. Now we can head back over to DAKOZA. Now that we're back in DAKOZA, you're just going to paste that new API key right here in the corresponding field. Once you've done that, click Save Changes, and you can move on. If you would like to add more than one CAPTCHA service, you are more than welcome to do so, as DAKOZA gives you the option to select which one you want to use in task creation. The next tab is Extension Data. This tab can be confusing for first-time users, but fortunately, I am here to assist you. Right now, they only have one site available for extension data, and that is Target. Let me show you where you can find the extension to download. Once you get your Discord opened up, navigate over to the DAKOZA AIO official Discord. Once you get here, make sure you locate and click on the changelog download channel. As you can see in the latest download webhook, there is a download link for extension. Click this link. Click Yep. And you can see the extension has been downloaded automatically. Drag this to your desktop. Once the file has been dragged to your desktop, double-click it. Drag this folder outside of the zipped. We can get rid of the zip folder now. You now have the extension downloaded on your desktop. Now you need to add it to Chrome. Open up Chrome, select the puzzle piece, manage extensions, load unpacked. Make sure you're on desktop. Click on that folder we just extracted, select folder, and the extension is automatically added to your Chrome. Now, if you don't see the load unpacked option, make sure you turn on developer mode. Since we have Google Chrome opened, I figured I would go ahead and show you how to get data for your DAKOZA extension. Make sure you pin this to your quick access for extensions. Once you have pinned the extension, make sure you open it up and enable target data collection. With target specifically, you do not need to enter a real email or password. You can make this random. Same for the password. Make sure you do select Keep Me Signed In and click Sign In. I recommend doing this 10 to 15 times. Once you have collected around 10 to 15 data, you can select Download Data. This next step is extremely easy thanks to DAKOZA's UI. Take this file, drag it over here, and click Submit. You can see here, my data for Target jumped up to 28 entries. This is how you prepare your Target accounts for login. Next, let's jump up to the Accounts tab. With DAKOZA AIO, you have several options: Amazon US, Best Buy, Microsoft US, Target, and Walmart. All of DAKOZA's modules work very well. I will now show you how you can add a Walmart account. Select Accounts, select Walmart, and click Add Account. Here, you can select either Hold CAPTCHA or select your own CAPTCHA provider. This is exactly why you want to add your API key in the settings under CAPTCHA providers. For Walmart, I prefer to use DAKOZA's built-in CAPTCHA solver, Hold CAPTCHA. As for your proxy list, make sure you're running extremely high-quality residential proxies, and what better than Nocturnal residential proxies? For credentials, do as exactly instructed. Put your username, and password. Once you have input your information, click Submit. I will now show you exactly how the login process works. Click the Start button. As you can see here, it is defeating Walmart's CAPTCHA. Once your account has been successfully logged in, it will say Ready. Let's move on to Target. Select Target, click Add New Account, select Auto, and most importantly, make sure you add a proxy at the very end. Once you have all your information in, click Submit and click the Start button. Once you get successfully logged in, it will also say Ready. Let's move on to Microsoft US, click Add New Account, and just like Target, you're going to enter in your email, password, proxy. You can select Auto and click Submit. It will also say Ready when you are successfully logged in. As for Best Buy, it is the exact same, except you will do a manual login. As for logging into Amazon, you have 3 different options. 1, you can do Auto. I would use this mode if you have 0 or no 2FA enabled on the account. If you have 2FA enabled, you're going to want to do Auto 2FA. You enter your username, password, auth code. This will be your 2FA key, proxy. Sometimes Amazon will throw CAPTCHAs your way, so I do recommend enabling Solve CAPTCHA. I will show you exactly how this process looks. Once you have all of your information entered, click Submit and make sure to hit that Sign In button. As you can see here, it is handling the 2FA. After just a few moments, it will turn green and say Ready. We can now move on to the Proxies tab. The Proxies section is extremely easy. There's really not much to it. All you have to do is click Create List, give it a name, click Submit, select your new list, and drag your proxies in right here. Now, I've already created a list called Nocturnal Tutorial. I will now show you how to import your Nocturnal proxies into DAKOZA AIO. You're going to want to open up your Chrome browser and head over to nocturnalproxies.com. Make sure you sign in if you haven't already. Now, I am already signed in, and I have already navigated to my DC and ISP proxies. Once you arrive on this page, select any of your active plans. Let's go with the Elite ISP. We're going to select the Copy to Clipboard button and navigate back over to DAKOZA. Once we get here, we're going to simply paste all of those ISPs right in to the box here and click Submit. As you can see here, all of the proxies have been submitted. It is easy as that. To use this list, all you have to do is select it when you're creating your task. Let's take a quick look at profiles. I have the majority of this section blacked out as I do have sensitive information here. To create a new profile, select the Create Profile button, and now fill it out as you typically would with any other bot. For the profile name, we'll put Nocturnal Proxies. For first name and last name, we'll just do Nocturnal Proxies. Email, we'll do Nocturnal Proxies at buynow.com. Now, with DAKOZA in particular, you don't include your house number in address line 1. So if your address is 123 Nocturnal Proxies, you'll only put Nocturnal Proxies. This is where you put your house number, 123. As for the zip code, go ahead and put your zip code. We'll do 1337. If you get it, you get it. For city, we'll do Nocturnal Proxies. For country, we're going to do United States. State, we'll do Texas. Phone number, go ahead and put a phone number in here. I hope that's no one's phone number watching the video. For holder name, we'll put Nocturnal Proxies. Card number, put your card number in here. CVC, put your number in here. Make sure to put your month and year in here and click Create Profile when you are done and have thoroughly reviewed all of your information. For the task section, I went ahead and created 3 task groups for Amazon, Target, and Walmart. I have pre-made tasks for each one of these modules so that we can cut down on time. We're going to start out with Amazon first. The Amazon module is extremely unique as DAKOZA has taken the whole task and monitor approach quite differently. Let me explain how. For Amazon in particular, you are allowed 3 tasks per account. Now, these tasks are simply waiting to be triggered by your monitors. So when any of the following SKUs trigger as in stock, this task, any one of these 3 will automatically be registered with the SKU that came in stock, and each one of these tasks will attempt to check out. Well, Hunter, that is great and all, but I have 3 tasks running for the same account, and I obviously do not want to check out 3 PlayStations on this account. If you are worried about your task checking out more than 1 product per account, you can simply enable the stop all for account, meaning when you have your successful checkout, all of the tasks will stop for that account. If you're worried about just 1 task, all you need to select is the stop after success. For instance, if this account checks out a PS5, this task will stop if you just have stop account enabled. If you have stop all for accounts enabled, all of these will stop. Let's take a closer look at the task setup itself. Here are the following modes. You have V1, V2, V3, and V4. Now there are minor differences between each one, some being for business accounts, some being for teen accounts, but fortunately all of these modes work for regular Prime accounts. So I recommend running a task for each one. Delay, I run 1,000. Account, make sure you select that account you just added in your account section. Proxy List, always make sure you're repping Nocturnal Proxies. And I have stop after success enabled. This ensures if I do check out a PlayStation or other console, this task will stop. Now, if I wanted to go a step further, I could enable stop all for account, so all 3 tasks are stopped for the account. If you want to run straight on Amazon, then you can enable ignore monitor. This will bring up the following options. You can put a SKU in and the offer ID, and you don't need a monitor anymore. Your account will run straight for this item. Now that does bring up potential problems. For instance, you might ban your proxies or your account might get dogged, meaning you won't be able to use your account for quite some time. Advanced settings, no need to look into that. The settings shown in V1 are the same for V2 and V3. Let's take a look at monitors. Now I have several monitors here. I prefer to use local monitors versus cloud monitors, just because I know the proxies I'm using are working and I know my locals are running as intended because I can see the status listed over here. I will now show you what a local monitor looks like. I'm running mode local. I'm running a delay of 2,000. Proxy List, use some proxies you are comfortable with and you know will not get banned on Amazon. For the SKU and the offer ID, I am running for the PlayStation Holiday Edition, maximum price $450 and a checkout quantity of 1. You can copy the following settings now. Once you are satisfied, click Submit, and you should be able to click Start and see it quickly say out of stock. If you are getting any other error besides out of stock, then your proxies are not working or your configuration is not correct. I will now show you what a successful checkout looks like on Amazon.com. I am going to stop 2 of these tasks so I don't have too many checkouts. Now, my task is running as you can see. Let's navigate back over to monitor, start my monitor, and quickly go back over to task so you can see the checkout process. As you can see here, recognized it was in stock and an order was placed. Now that you have a firm understanding of Amazon, let's move on to Target. Jumping into the Target module, thankfully, DAKOZA makes it extremely easy. All you need is a task and a monitor. Let's review my task setup first. For delay, I'm running the default 1500. I have selected the Target account I added.
For Proxy List, Nocturnal proxies work fantastic on Target.com. Make sure that your profile you select has the exact same email as the Target account. They must match. I do have Ignore Account Default selected, which means the card information on my profile will be used for the checkout. I have Stop After Success enabled, and I have Stop SKU after checkout. That means the SKU will no longer be monitored, there will be no additional checkouts, and this task will stop after it successfully checks out. You can copy the following settings if you wish. Let's take a look at our monitor now. I am running mode Pickup. Now the difference between Ship, Pickup, and Pickup Direct is pretty easy to understand. Ship is obviously for items that will be shipped. The Pickup mode is for Pickup, and Pickup Direct is if you want to target a specific store rather than stores within a radius. For delay, I'm using default 2000. For Proxy List, make sure to consider that Target does ban IP, so use proxies you don't mind losing. For SKU, I'm using some erasers, quantity of 1, radius 30, and as for zip code, put your personal zip code in. Click Submit, and you are now ready to check out on Target. I will show you what a checkout looks like. First, we are going to start our monitor task. As you can see, it is proxy banned and it will rotate off shortly. Let's watch our checkout task here to see it pick up and check out. As you can see, it is placing order, checking order state, and it might stay on here for a few seconds, but you will see that transaction hit your card and the checkout successful momentarily. Boom, order has been placed, and that is it for the Target module. Let's jump right into Walmart. Thankfully, DAKOZA has made the Walmart module even easier than the Target. Let's jump right into it. So with Walmart in particular, most of the drops have been for Walmart Plus members, meaning there is a queue. How do you bot when there's a queue? More accounts. Thankfully, there is a method I will share with you today that does increase your success drastically, meaning you don't necessarily need all that many accounts, maybe between 3 and 5 accounts, and you should have a fairly decent success rate. As you can see right off the bat with Walmart, I don't have any monitoring task. That is because with Walmart in particular, you don't want to run monitoring task. To better understand why, let me show you the task itself. As for your mode, you have several options: Pickup, Account, Fast, Guest, and Account 2. DAKOZA recommends you use Account, and I recommend this as well. Account will use your credentials to log in and check out. Account, select the Walmart account you added earlier in the video. As for delay, I am running the default 1500. Once again, make sure the account email address matches with the email address on your profile. Proxy List, I am using Nocturnal Resis, the Violet plan to be exact. For CAPTCHA type, I have RE CAPTCHA V2 enabled with 2 CAPTCHA selected. You can choose between 2 CAPTCHA, Cat Monster, and Anti-CAPTCHA. Quantity of 1. It is very important to remember exactly what I'm about to tell you. When you're running for important drops such as consoles, you typically want to start your task 30 minutes before the announced drop time. Now you want to make sure you have this enabled, which is pause after registration/login. So Walmart increases their security closer to drop time, which will directly cause issues with logging in. Therefore, you want to log in at least 30 minutes before the expected drop time. When you get logged in, you want your account to pause so you aren't wasting any data, residential data to be exact. That is why I have pause after registration/login. I will show you exactly how this works momentarily. Scrolling down, make sure you stop your task after success. You don't want your account attempting to check out more than one console. This is the most important feature that you must have enabled for the Walmart task creation, and that is Ignore Monitor. So select an offer ID and paste that in here. This offer ID is for $2 wooden pencils. Ideally, you want to put your console offer ID in here, whichever one you might be running for. Once you locate that offer ID and paste it in here, you are all set. Click Submit. I will now show you how checkout will look like. Click the Start button. It's going to log in, solve PX, and it should pause. As you can see, it is now in a paused status. It is ready to check out. As soon as I click the Start button here, it's going to see if the item is in stock based on the offer ID I have provided it. Fetching product info, adding to cart, it is in stock, loading checkout, placing order, and order is placed. It is that quick with the Walmart module. Make sure you remember the key details I shared with you. If you're running for console, start your task 30 minutes early. Roughly 2 minutes before drop time. 2 minutes. Unpause your task, and it will begin attempting to join the queue. Once it successfully joins queue, you will be assigned a time, and now all you have to do is wait for the checkout to take place. That is going to be it for this DAKOZA overview video. Let me reiterate, if you have not already, make sure to follow Nocturnal Proxies on Twitter. Feel free to check out my socials as well. They will be in the description below. This was a great honor to record this video for Nocturnal Proxies, and I do hope this overview video will help you in the future. Thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button.